Everyone, in this video we are going to see how to design a clamper circuit using op-amp. What is a clamper? So it is an electronic circuit which can shift the entire waveform. For example, if this is my input waveform, the clamper circuit can shift this waveform above the reference line. So here my reference line is 0 volt is here. If I give this as input to the clamper, I can shift this entire waveform above the reference line, or I can also shift the waveform below the reference line. So if it is above the reference line, we call it as a positive clamper, and if it is below the reference line, we call it as a negative clamper. Okay. So in this process of shifting the waveform, you have to observe two things. The shape of the waveform will not change. So you can see here the input waveform shape and the output waveform shape both are same. And the peak to peak value. So in this case, I have taken 6 volt peak. So peak to peak value is 12 volt. In output also, the peak to peak value is 12 volt. So a clamper circuit will shift the entire waveform up or down, but it will not change the shape or peak to peak amplitude. So what happens by shifting the waveform? So in this case, if you see the input waveform, 0 volt is here, and if you find the average of these two waveforms, the positive half cycle and negative half cycle are equal. It means that your average value is 0. Whereas here, you can get some average value. A DC value will be there. So a clamper circuit is an electronic circuit that adds a DC level to an AC signal. Clampers are also called as DC inserter or restorer or level shifter. Where these clampers are actually used? Mostly they are widely used in TV receivers. Or for signal conditioning, you can use it for a signal conditioning circuits. Suppose I want to use an ADC, and if my input signal is out of the limit, I can use a clamper circuit to bring it to the required level. And in oscilloscopes also it is used. What are the types of clamper circuit? Mainly there are two types, positive clamper and negative clamper. So in positive clamper, the clamped DC level will be positive. So if this is the input signal, if I shift the waveform up, we call it as a positive clamper, and if we shift the waveform down below the reference line, we call it as a negative clamper. Now let us see how to design an active clamper circuit. So we know a clamper is an electronic circuit that changes the DC level of a signal. A normal resistor, capacitor and a diode is sufficient to design a clamper circuit. But when you use a normal diode, what happens? The diode drop will be there, which affects the shifting of the waveform. So we can go for a precision diode, which means that a op-amp with a combination of a diode, we know it can act as a precision diode where we can reduce the voltage drop of the diode. First, let us see the working of a positive clamper circuit. We have an op-amp to which a diode is connected and a resistor and a capacitor are here. So this resistor is used to limit the discharge current from the capacitor to the op-amp. If you see the op-amp, one end, the positive terminal is connected to the ground. This negative terminal is connected through the capacitor to the input voltage. So input is a sinusoidal waveform which can be expressed as Vm sin omega t. So Vm is the peak of this sinusoidal waveform. And V0 is the output of the clamper circuit. So here we have R and C. RC is a time constant. So which will determine the charging time of the capacitor. So we assume that this time constant is very greater than the total time period of this sinusoidal waveform. Another thing we have to remember is here the diode is connected in the feedback path of this op-amp. So when this diode is on, If it is on, there will be a closed path and the op-amp enters into closed loop. When the diode is off, the op-amp will enter into open loop mode because there is no feedback path. The path is open, so it will be in open loop mode. For this particular sinusoidal input, the steady state output will be like this for the positive clamper circuit. But as soon as you apply the input signal, you will not get the steady state output. The capacitor needs some time for charging. So after a cycle of input signal, you will get the steady state. So let us see what happens in the first cycle of the input signal. During positive half cycle of the input voltage, so the voltage is increasing towards the peak value Vm. So it is increasing. The capacitor remains uncharged because initially the capacitor is uncharged. So this point is actually connected here. Okay. So if you see the op-amp, plus terminal is connected to ground and here you have a voltage, so which is connected to the input voltage and it is increasing. So the output of the op-amp will be minus V set because it is an open loop initially and it is minus V set. So if it is a negative voltage, diode will not conduct. So the op-amp is still in open loop mode and this V0 is actually connected to this point. So V0 is equal to Vi. So V0 is actually equal to Vi during the positive half cycle, first cycle. Okay. So both input and output are same. During the negative half cycle, let us take this quarter cycle. This point, as usual, it is connected, the plus terminal is connected to ground. But this negative voltage is decreasing. So here this potential is decreasing. So the op-amp output will be plus V set. So if it is plus V set means the diode will enter into conduction. The op-amp will be in closed loop mode. So if op-amp enters into closed loop mode, this potential is 0. We can apply the virtual ground rule. So if this is 0, this potential should be 0. So if here it is 0, output voltage is also 0. So during this period, the voltage is 0. And here the capacitor will be charged to the charge like this because we know op-amp will not draw any current. So the current flowing towards the capacitor and it charges to the peak potential Vm. So let us see the next quarter cycle. So here the voltage is actually increasing from minus Vm to towards it's moving to 0. So the potential at this point also changes. So the op-amp output will be minus V sat. It means that the diode will be in off condition only. So if diode is in off, V0 is actually determined by the potential here. So V0 is given by Vi plus Vm because the capacitor voltage has been charged, the capacitor has been charged to Vm. So Vi plus Vc which is equal to Vi plus Vm. So this will be the output voltage. So that the green color gives you the output voltage where red color is the input voltage. So in the next positive half cycle, already the voltage is Vm here. Now Vi is increasing. This voltage is increasing. So again output of the op-amp will be minus V sat. If it is minus V sat, again diode will be in off condition. The same formula applies. So Vi plus Vm, already this is Vm because the peak voltage of the sine waveform is Vm. So Vm to that input voltage will be applied Vi. So your waveform will be like this. So after one cycle, the output will be shifted up or you will get the steady state output after one cycle. So if you give a sinusoidal waveform like this, the positive clamper output will be steady state output output will be like this. That is, if it is peak to peak value is 2 Vm here. So you will get the peak to peak value as 2 Vm here. Shape will not change, only the waveform will be shifted. To get a negative clamper circuit, that is, if you want the output to be shifted down, you have to change only the direction of the diode. So the other operations remains the same. In case if you want to shift this waveform above some other reference value. So earlier we have used a ground value, or it is connected to 0 volt. Now if you want to have some other reference value and you want to shift it up, for example, I want to have 2 volts and I want to shift it up, then I have to set a bias voltage here. So by doing this, I can get a waveform like this. So the points to remember here are: a clamper circuit is used to add a desired DC level to the output voltage. Clampers are also called DC inserter or restorer or even level shifter. Clampers, they retain the shape of the waveform. They are used in television receivers, signal conditioning circuits and oscilloscopes. If you like the video, do subscribe to Read Electric Vehicle channel, and if you want the study material, you can refer to this website. Thank you.